would summarise what FRNL has achieved in the last 6 years is providing a range of on-farm management solutions for farmers to use. And the importance of that is that they are prepared to understand, accommodate and meet the new publicly required regulations for a reduction in nitrogen leaching from their farms. So in the process of making policy, it's really important that we provide farmers who are the change agents in this process with the solutions that can work on farm. That's what FRNL has achieved over the last 6 years.
We've been privileged to be a monitored farm for FRNL, and the benefits have been, hopefully for the wider sector, and that's the reason we got involved. It's not just an individual thing, but benefits were very much about the collaboration and collusion with research and the tech team, and also the information or the ideas that we could bring back on the farm. Some of those we also were the other way, the things we innovated on farm, and the researcher says, or the science says, oh, that hasn't been done before. So we had a really great time with our team, really good interaction and confidence to share ideas with each other that hopefully can go to the wider, ideas that can go to the wider sector, ideas that can be used for helping how policies form, especially if it's related to emissions, because now we've got some good research data that will help with that.
Yeah, so I think that the lessons being there is with the collaboration of all the different parties, researchers, the farmers and the other groups. It's brought all the ideas to the party and or to the table, and it helps us get to an end goal quicker and with a better finished result, hopefully.
I think the benefits for us, like in many things that we've participated in, it makes you stop and look at what you do and why you do it, and how, for instance, the use of nitrogen, and we were always conscious of not using it too much, but we became more aware of how we could mitigate some of the potential harm that could do. And although we had often used cover crops in the past, we now more consciously try to do that. But on the other hand, there's always the problem of the crops have to come first. If we can't get the crop in the ground, we're not going to get the cover crops in either. But I think it's been an experience of working with researchers in over all sorts of fields. We've often worked with plant and food and so on before, but with scientists in all sorts of fields, and with the other farmers. We've learned a lot from them, and it's been a very interesting program to be part of.
Oh yes, there were definitely benefits for us in being involved. Main thing I think was about knowing our data and then being able to continually refine and improve things every day. One of the big things particularly was at the start was we were doing our farm walks every sort of 10 to 12 days and having to do it with the model farm every week. We found that was hugely significant in improving our pasture utilisation and growth immensely. And now even on a Friday we go back and look at what those paddock wedge was saying versus what the actual paddock is doing. So that's been one of the biggest parts of it, and giving us the confidence to then, with the information, to then start cutting back things like nitrogen and changing the way we do things.
For us, I guess it's given us a real focus on the nitrogen system and some of the levers that we can pull, I guess, to reduce our nitrate leaching. So understanding the surpluses come from end fertiliser and supplements, and how we can change those to make a difference.
The benefits of being a monitor farmer in the program to us was having ag research measure a lot about how much feed we're growing over different paddocks with different crops and different pastures, giving us a clear indication of our production through the year. And also towards the end of the program, having the ability to put catch crops in after winter grazing, and so that we could be mopping up nutrients that would otherwise be lost to the waterways.
The takeaway message that I think we put the most tendencies coming out of this would be in planting catch crops in the right soils at the right time. Try to get them in as early as possible, but at least get them in. And you'll get productivity benefits, but you'll get those roots to chase the nitrogen down through the soil, and it won't need you anymore. And it's free nitrogen. If you're going to lose it, pick it up.
Yeah, so take-home messages for farmers. I would say that the program has certainly developed a number of different technologies that have applications on farm. And the research we provided, I think, a strong evidence base to support those solutions for farmers, but they don't work everywhere. And so it's about horses for courses. It's about what fits within your farming operation and how you can make that work best for you. So there will be ongoing learnings from this, and every farmer will learn as they go and begin to adopt these solutions. So, but the evidence is that we can make a difference on farm. And we think that FRNL has made a really important contribution to that.
To me, the FRNL has had a lot of collaboration with researchers, started with a broad range of areas, but quickly identified maybe half a dozen key practices that can have a real effect on reducing nitrate leaching in integrated farm systems, and tested them and built that learning of that with farmer groups. So I think to me that's the key driver that I've felt from that.
Highlight of that collaboration was with 3 of our monitor farmers, where I modeled their farms, and really the exciting bit was to get their ideas of how their farms could change, put it through our models, and then add to that our own ideas from a research side of things, and come up with answers that is valuable to them, but also some learnings for us as researchers. So that was really great. It kept us grounded, us modelers. It gave us real-world questions to deal with, and we could present that back to the farmers, and we think both sides benefited tremendously from that collaboration.
I think about some of the ways in which I've benefited from this FRNL program over the last 6 years, I think it is. One of the key things would be new collaborations. So people that I know in the sector, they're not sort of traditional research colleagues, and they now are. So we've had interactions in the course of the program that have developed those new relationships, led to new and interesting questions, and continue to lead to more projects that spin off that. Has been really beneficial.
What FRNL has achieved in the last 6 years has been a really strong research community. When I came into this program 6 years ago, I was, I guess, an emerging scientist, and what the program has done is connected me to a lot of other scientists, a lot of other skill sets and capabilities, which I have actually benefited from in the course of the last 6 years. And I don't think I'm wrong in saying that other scientists I've also seen that demonstrated with other scientists.
Talking about, for example, plantain and farm systems, and there's so many different aspects that we need to think about, right from how it's grown to the underpinning science and how farmers actually use it. I think the benefit of this program has been having all of those perspectives all in the same room, working on that common problem. Right? So, for example, in my case, trying to integrate plantain into overseeing, I've got nearly all the information I need readily at hand and the underpinning science that should make effective implementation in a model work well.